Brief respite for Imran Khan. Court grants him bail in all cases. Pakistan government told to ensure Imran's security. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz mouths declaring emergency. Karnataka BJP sources hint at Operation Lotus as Plan B. Request Amit Shah to visit Bengaluru tomorrow. Supreme Court pulls up Mamata government for banning the Kerala story. Says West Bengal is not different from the rest of the country. Sends notice to West Bengal government. Sachin's Sangharsh against Gehlot continues as pilot resumes march from Ajmer, attacks Gehlot and BJP over corruption. Ex-NCB officer Samir Wankhede booked. CBI files corruption case against him. He led the probe in the Imran Khan case. Properties of all accused searched. Big development in the Gyanvapi Temple Mosque Rao. Court allows Archaeological Survey of India to conduct carbon dating of the alleged shivling without damaging the structure. All right, let's quickly cut across to the latest coming in. Imran Khan's first statement after getting interim bail. What we're given to understand, Imran Khan says it's me versus the Pakistan Army chief. He further goes on to suggest that there is no democracy in Pakistan Army. The Army chief is scared, as per Imran Khan. He was asked on the Army versus him, and he says it's not all of Pakistan Army, it is the Army chief who is scared. That's the latest news that is coming in. Imran Khan further says that there is no democracy in Pakistan Army. This is his first statement coming in after he was granted interim bail. Listen in to Imran Khan.
It's not the security agency. It's one man, the army chief. There's no democracy in that in the army. The army is getting maligned by what is happening right now. And sadly, the events that happened when I was inside, I only found out afterwards. It's not the security agency. It's one man, the army chief. There's no democracy in that in the army. The army is getting maligned by what is happening right now. And sadly, the events that happened when I was inside, I only found out afterwards.
Quickly cutting across to my colleague Gaurav Sawant, who's joining us. Gaurav, interesting, the choice of comments by Imran Khan. He doesn't make it about the army and him. He says it's not the entire army, but targeting just the army chief.
This is very, very clever tactics on the part of Imran Khan, but there's also a very dangerous game that he's playing. It's a game of brinkmanship. It's now Imran Khan versus Pakistan's army chief, General Asim Munir. And if this is how it's poised, only one of the two will survive in this battle. That's very clear. In case Imran Khan survives and comes out on top, history would have been made in Pakistan. The army is always supreme. Yes, Pakistan army has lost every war to India, whether it's 47, 48, 65, 71, Kargil, Siachen, or even the terror war that they waged through their terrorists. But this would be the first war that the Pakistan army has lost within, to a large extent, the Corps Commander Karachi, the Corps Commander Lahore, the manner in which his house was raided and ransacked. The Pakistan army is already lost to the people. But this statement is pregnant with a lot of very, very major ramifications, Preeti.
Major ramifications coming in. Is there an attempt, Gaurav, somewhere down the line for Imran Khan to give out that message publicly, because there are already fissures where the army is concerned, to say very clearly it's not the entire army versus I, it's one man who's running scared?
One man who's running scared and one man who's actually giving out, according to the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party, illegal orders. Already, the Lahore Corps Commander, Lieutenant General Salman Fayaz Ghani has been sidelined. He's actually been shunted out. He became Corps Commander just 6 months ago and now he's been shunted out. PTI workers are calling him a real hero of Pakistan, that he did not open fire and did not follow illegal orders. And he's being hailed as a hero. There are several others, according to Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, workers, cadres, including young lieutenant colonels and colonels who did not open fire at the mob. So they are saying that the Pakistan army has refused to open fire at the people of the country, and they're not following the illegal orders of General Asim Munir. Very clearly, the PTI, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party, is trying to say there are fissures in the Pakistan army, and it's split right down the middle.
It's very, very interesting choice of comments by Imran Khan. He broke his silence, and this is his first comment. What we're going to do is we're going to play that reaction over again, and I'm going to cut across to Hamza Amir on what it really means in the terms of messaging it's trying to create.
It's not the security agency. It's one man, the army chief. There's no democracy in that in the army. The army is getting maligned by what is happening right now. And sadly, the events that happened when I was inside, I only found out afterwards.
I want to bring you in on this. This is clever tactics by Imran Khan, because at one end, what was seeming to be was Imran Khan versus the entire establishment of the Pakistan army, which in any case has deep fault lines within. By making it just about the chief and Imran Khan, it's clever messaging.
Well, it is a very clever messaging, and it is also no less than playing with fire. Basically, what he's trying to say that the institution is fine. The chief of the institution is the one who's calling the shots to the extent that he wants to assassinate him. This is something that probably, I don't know how to put it, but it is very, very difficult to understand on what sense does he try to make out of it. That the chief of the institution, who basically is the head of the institution by far, is someone that he is not happy with, and that guy wants him dead. Now, in Pakistan, we have a history. Imran Khan has a history with the current army chief as well. He is the same army chief who was sacked by Imran Khan on a Saturday evening and told to leave his position as the chief of the ISI, only for the fact that he was basically raising and putting forward some very important cases in which him, his relatives, his wife were involved, and he said that this is going to bring a lot of problems for you, so you need to put a stop to it. And he was basically requested to the then Army Chief General Bajwa to sack General Asim Munir. So I think that is where the history has started from between these two. And now Imran Khan coming out and saying that it is not the institution, it's one man. Well, let me make this very clear. One man basically is the whole institution, who is representing the whole institution at large. You cannot see him other than anything else but then the army chief of the Pakistan army. And I think this is where Imran Khan is trying to play smart, but we need to go back to what the ISPR maintained. ISPR has said it, that on one side they attack the institutions, they do name calling and false propaganda, and on the other breath they also say that this is our army and we are for army in every possible way. That is something that they always they have now said that this is a two-faced approach that has now been exposed, and they're mentioning Imran Khan and
Is there an attempt? Hamza, stay with me. I'm going to cut across to more news that's coming in. But Gaurav, is this a clear attempt to try at least to turn certain members of the Pakistan army establishment against the chief and try and create those fault lines?
So apparently there are fault lines, and this is where things get very interesting, as Hamza knows better, he's on ground zero. Hamza says the army is one entity led by the army chief. The army chief is the institution. That's what the ISPR has also said. But why was the Lahore Corps commander sacked? Why was his chief of staff sacked? Apparently, several other lieutenant colonels and colonels have also been relieved of their duties. Some forces have been relieved of their weapons. Now, this is huge. What will this lead to, Preeti? Perhaps Hamza can tell us better on ground zero.
Hamza, coming right back to you, but just stay on with me. There are more reactions coming in. Let's listen in to Pakistan Minister Rana Sanaullah.
जो आपकी स्क्रीन पे है कि 17 तक उन्हें किसी भी केस में गिरफ्तार करने से मना किया गया है, तो 17 को जैसे ही ये ऑर्डर वकेट होगा, क्योंकि एक पूरे साल की हर दिन की एविडेंस मौजूद है, जब लोगों को ट्रेंड किया गया, उनके नाम का इंदराज किया गया और उनको इस मकसद के लिए तैयार किया गया, उनको जो है वो पेट्रोल बम बनाने, गलेल, ये सारी चीजें जो हैं इसकी एक एक दिन की एविडेंस है। और इमरान खान साहब की अपनी जाती जो है वो हर दिन की, हर मौके की तकारीर मौजूद है कि अगर मैं गिरफ्तार हुआ तो फिर आपने ये करना है, फिर आपने वो करना है। जिस दिन इनके ऊपर वजीराबाद में हमला हुआ तो बाद में उनकी स्पीचेस मौजूद हैं जिसमें ये कहते हैं कि भी हुआ ही कुछ नहीं है, बेनजीर भुट्टो की शहादत के ऊपर ये कुछ हुआ था तो आपने किया कुछ नहीं है। तो ये सारा कुछ जो हुआ है वो इनकी इमा पे हुआ है, इनकी डायरेक्शन पे हुआ है। और उसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि ये जो 2-3 दिन आप देखें ना कि सारा एहतजाज जो है उसकी जो है वो सिम्मत ईद ही थी, जो कि इससे पहले कभी किसी एहतजाज की सिम्मत नहीं रही। और दूसरा ये है कि घरों के ऊपर हमला करना। अब देखें ना, घर तो इनके भी सारे मौजूद है ना। अब मेरे घर के ऊपर जो फैसलाबाद में जो लोग आए हैं, तो क्या मुझे उनके घरों का नहीं मालूम कि उनके घर कहाँ पे वाक़ई हैं? तो ये जिस किस्म की सूरत हाल इमरान खान ने पूरी मेहनत से पैदा कर दी है, तो इसके रिपरकशंस और इससे कंसीक्वेंसेस सिर्फ।
All right, that's the Home Minister of Pakistan. You heard him there, but lots of reactions coming in, viewers. Let's cut across and get you eyewitness reactions of the ransacking as well and the burning down of houses of generals, top generals of the Pakistan Army. Listen in, coming right back.
हम लोग जब अंदर आए हैं तो अंदर तो सारे जो फौजी अफसरान हैं या जो भी अफसरान हैं वो सारे भाग चुके थे, कोई भी नहीं था अंदर। लेकिन जो अंदर के हालात हमने देखे हैं वो हम लोग परेशान हो गए, तंग रह गए हैं। हम लोग के हमारे घरों के अंदर पंखा भी नहीं चल रहा, हमारे घरों के अंदर लोड शेडिंग की वजह से बच्चे जो है गर्मी से मर रहे हैं, लोगों के पास पीने के लिए साफ पानी नहीं है। यहाँ पर अंदर क्या है, अंदर स्विमिंग पूल्स में चिलर चले हुए हैं, 2-2, 3-3 चिलर चल रहे हैं। 2-2 फुट का वो स्विमिंग पूल है, उसके अंदर चिलर चल रहे हैं। उसके अलावा जी अंदर स्नोकर के फट्टे पड़े हुए हैं। ये कोई जना हाउस नहीं बना हुआ, ये जना हाउस बना हुआ है। अंदर ऐसी ऐसी चीजें पड़ी हुई हैं, आपकी सोच दंग रह जाएगी। अंदर इतने ये बुज़दिल है, इतने ये नकारा और बेशरम आदमी है कि यहाँ पर अंदर सारा असला पड़ा हुआ है। असला अंदर छोड़कर भाग गए हैं कि ये कुछ जना हाउस नहीं है, ये तो इन्होंने एक पैलेस बनाया हुआ था। हमारा किसका पैसा है? ये अवाम का पैसा है, जो बेचारी सड़कों पे जलील होती सारा दिन, जो सड़कों पे सारा दिन खवार होती है। रेडियो वाला का पैसा है, लोगों के घरों में 2 टाइम का खाना नहीं है। 2700 रुपए के किलो, 20 किलो आटे का थैला है। और इनके यहाँ पर अंदर फ्रोजन पड़ी हुई है, स्ट्रॉबेरी पड़ी हुई है।
Well, a protester there, allegedly not a part of the PTI, but someone who joined the protest. And Gaurav, and I want to bring you in that commentary by that person clearly elucidates where stands the large part of society where Pakistan is concerned, and the complete disconnect of the top generals and the other authorities with what the country is witnessing right now.
You know, this statement actually is an indicator. Is this inflection point when it comes to Pakistan? Is this Pakistan's Bastille moment? Is this the time that the peasants in Pakistan or the people in Pakistan, they don't have 1 square meal a day, and generals in Pakistan are eating, you know, mutton korma and frozen strawberries and have air conditioners in their swimming pool? And this is amazing what this person was saying, that this is not the house of Jinnah, this is the house of Zina. You know, loosely translated, that this is the house of sin. And the corps commander, look what has happened to the corps commander. He's lost his korma, he's lost his corps, and he's lost his, to a very large extent, his prestige in Pakistan. The fact that he ran away, he was inside that house when people came to ransack him. Preeti,
Right.
you come from a Fauji background. Can you imagine? He's a 3-star lieutenant general living in the Flagstaff house. What
Right.
happened to his personal security detail? What happened to the people who were there to protect him? There are armed people. This man says they ran away leaving their arms, ammunition, weapons, everything. This shows the reality of the Pakistan Army.
You know, Hamza, I'm
frankly.
going to take a quick word in from you before we cut across to our other stories. What next, Hamza? Because, you know, there's so much going on. There are layers within layers with what we are witnessing, other than just Imran Khan versus the Pakistan Army, judiciary versus executive. But it's also happening in the backdrop of civil unrest.
Well, yes, in fact, the intensity of the situation can be well imagined. That today, a cabinet meeting chaired by the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, in that a hint of a suggestion that came that is it an option to implement an emergency in Pakistan That was opposed by Pakistan People's Party and Muttahida Qawmi Movement Pakistan. They said that no, they want elections to be happening on time, that is in October. So no consent was reached, but this is where the situation has reached, that political leaderships and ruling coalition parties are now even thinking about the fact that they should impose an emergency in Pakistan. On the other hand, Imran Khan, as you said, what next? Now what happens next? Imran Khan has been very smart. He's sitting in the court, but now he's decided he's going to go not to his residence in Islamabad, Banigala. He is going to travel to Zaman Park. That is basically going to be at least a 4-hour drive from Islamabad to Lahore. It is going to be a celebration. It is going to be live visuals. It is going to be people joining in from across the Punjab province who came out in protest for Imran Khan. So he basically is going to come out as a hero and use this time to showcase himself on what he proves to be as a public person and a public power, street power person. I think this is where we're moving towards. At the same time, PDM, the coalition government, they have also announced that they are going to be protesting outside the Supreme Court on Monday. So basically what we see is more political unrest, more political chaos going forward, because right now as we stand, Imran Khan is a free man till Monday. After Monday, things are going to change. He has relief from the court, but after Monday, he can be arrested in cases again.
Gentlemen, appreciate you both for joining us. We're going to keep the spotlight on all developments taking place in Pakistan, but where is the country headed? What fate awaits Pakistan? Take a look at this report.
Pakistan is simmering after days of violent protests. Imran Khan's supporters on Friday thronged the streets, flaunting weapons in a show of strength, celebrating his release. Their leader was produced before the Islamabad High Court in the morning, as ordered by the country's Supreme Court. A 3-tier security cordon was deployed at the High Court to prevent any untoward incident. Military vans, patrols and containers with thousands of security forces were on the field. Immediately after Imran made it to court, Pakistan's DIG operations came armed with 10 arrest warrants. Imran claimed a second arrest was definitely in the offing.
Relief? मैं हाई कोर्ट में बैठा हूँ. मेरे पास कोई उनके पास एक जवाब नहीं था मुझे पकड़ने का. मुझे एब्डक्ट किया गया है. और जाके वहां फिर पहली दफा मुझे वारंट दिखाई जाता है जब मुझे जेल में ले जाते हैं. ये तो जंगल के कानून में होता है.
A minister in the Shehbaz Sharif government has made it clear Imran will be put behind bars in the many cases he's facing.
कि एक बंदा जो है वो जिस वक्त वो लोगों को चोर को
Imran himself is fearing the worst and is alleging the High Court judges are hand in glove with the ruling establishment. An audio clip of Imran in conversation with his party spokesperson, Musharrat Chima, has surfaced online in which he complains of malified action against him.
एक आजम साथी से ये भी जरूर बात करो कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी इसके ऊपर वो करें, क्योंकि ये तो बिल्कुल जो इन्होंने किया है ये तो बड़ा मैलिफाइड है.
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर. हम
तो आजम साथी का कहना है.
जी सर आप बेफिक्र हो जाए. हम
तो ये नहीं, ये क्या कर रहा है ये जो चीफ जस्टिस है, ये तो ऑर्डर लेता है इनसे. अभी
इसने नैब वाले आए, फलाने आए, तो हमने कहा है कि जी अभी सलमान सफदर साहब को मैं उनके बिल्कुल सामने खड़ी हूँ कि भाई आप उनको कहें कि कोर्ट में प्रोड्यूस करें, हमें कोर्ट में लेके आए. ख्वाजा हारी साहब और उनके मैं बिल्कुल साथ बैठी हूँ कि कोर्ट में प्रोड्यूस करें ना. हम नहीं ऐसे जा सकते. हम कोर्ट के अंदर ही मौजूद है. जिस ये जज के पास आपका लगा हुआ चीफ जस्टिस के पास केस
नहीं, लेकिन ये तो उनसे ऑर्डर लेता है. वो आजम से बात करो दूसरी तरफ उधर. अभी आजम से जरूर कहना.
ओके सर.
But as tensions grew and the crossfire intensified, Imran Khan was granted blanket bail in all cases against him with no possibility of arrest until May the 17th. Pakistan is living its worst nightmare since 1971. The country is struggling to manage financial and food crises, and the latest political issue has left the country in tatters. With Hamza Amir in Islamabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's take you back on all that's gone down in Pakistan after Imran Khan was granted bail in all cases within the limits of Islamabad by the High Court. Shahbaz Sharif's government is leaving no stone unturned in their effort to re-arrest the former Pakistan Prime Minister.
A brief moment of triumph for his enraged supporters. That's when Pakistan's Supreme Court ruled his arrest as illegal. But that hasn't pushed the government led by Shahbaz Sharif onto the back foot. Pakistan's Interior Minister has publicly declared that Imran Khan will be arrested again, regardless of an unprecedented showdown between civilians and the country's powerful army over the prosecution of the former Prime Minister. The government has expanded its crackdown on Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party. In the Punjab province, the police have charged at least 650 of his supporters under anti-terror laws in Lahore alone. More than 1,000 activists of Imran's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf have been arrested so far. And they aren't just ordinary workers. Several of his party's top leaders and former ministers have also been detained by the police. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf spokesperson Fawad Choudhary was taken in on Wednesday night. Former Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi was picked up on Thursday. PTI leaders Ali Mohammad Khan, Ijaz Choudhary and former Minister Asad Omar have also been arrested. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Senior Vice President Shireen Mazari was taken into custody in a pre-dawn raid in Islamabad on Friday. Imran's party has condemned the arrests. The 70-year-old leader accuses the Pakistani establishment of plunging the country into jungle raj.
कोई उनके पास एक जवाब भी था मुझे पकड़ने का, मुझे एबडक्ट किया गया और जाके वहां फिर पहली दफा मुझे वारंट दिखाई जाता है जब मुझे जेल में ले जाते हैं। ये तो जंगल के कानून में होता है और फौज अबडक्ट कर लेती है।
A country of 220 million people in the grip of chaos and anarchy that's only getting worse. Pakistan on the verge of a permanent implosion. With Hamza Amir in Islamabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
Trust us to get you the latest coming in from Pakistan. For now, we're going to close this bulletin. To stay with us on the other side is To The Point.
India's #1 reporters in the battlefield from India Today's Double Engine.
So you're saying that in Karnataka you cannot do Hindu-Muslim politics?
Are things getting better around here? Are they getting worse?
To Karnataka's finest reporting team.
What do you wish for the state of Karnataka?
Shettar also has an option.
Mallikarjun Kharge reservation has been a hot topic.
Priyanka Gandhi Vajra roadshow is a mega hit.
And India's leading national reporters.
How are you looking at politics in Karnataka?
Less polarization, more infrastructure.
Unsparing, unmatched, unrivaled coverage. India Today with Karnataka for Karnataka.
The balance sheet issues that we had at one point, Dr. Panagaria, and that had an impact across lenders and borrowers, are broadly behind us. There may be some company-specific stress, but that's a micro matter really. And like you said, the monetary and fiscal stimulus, at least by analysis, post-COVID have been responsible. How would you describe India's state of the economy at this point of time?
Yes. No, I remain upbeat. I have been upbeat and I remain upbeat precisely because, I'll say macro we have handled incredibly well. all congratulations to both the finance and the Reserve Bank. Through COVID, etc., all kinds of pressures came to print more money and all. We avoided that, and we are reaping the fruits of what we did well. We have to stay course on that front. There is no question. My worry, and overall, I think, GDP growth this year we are ending with 7%, maybe 7.1%. And I think we'll continue roughly on that path in the years to come. My sort of worry in India actually remains on micro side. I think, macro, we have always, even when you go back to the license permit Raj era and all, broadly except for small episodes or, short episodes of irresponsible behavior, which, had led to the 1991 crisis, also balance payments crisis. We always ran macro very conservatively, very responsibly. Where we have done very badly is the micro. Now we started improving this micro side of it, and we've been doing that. But I think we need to do a bit more.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.
Like this. They ain't never seen it like this. Like this.
Put on the back foot by the excitement generated by ChatGPT and its integration with Microsoft's Bing, Google is rolling out more artificial intelligence for its core search product. At its annual I/O conference in Mountain View, California, the company offered a new version of its engine.